you please wave at the drivers and the passengers. The passenger on the leading one may look miserable, but he is happy really. He's our vehicle manager. Without him, nothing would happen. He asked me to say that. In reality, without all of the volunteers who have restored and maintained these vehicles, very little would happen. All of the volunteers are members of the Shuttleworth Veteran Aeroplane Society, the SAS, the Friends of Shuttleworth. And if you too would like to join, then you can join at our membership trailer, which is located towards the hangars at the top end of the airfield. As the cars go past, there are several different types in amongst them. We have the Model T, a familiar sight to many, and the start of the production lines of vehicles. This particular Model T has a very close link with the collection. It was actually owned by Mr. Grimmer from Ampthill. Well, so what, I hear you say? Well, Mr. Grimmer also owned a Blériot and a Depot Doosan, which Richard subsequently purchased from him and restored to fly. So it's quite appropriate to have a large collection of Mr. Grimmer's vehicles now available again. We also have the bright blue Railton sports car. Richard Shuttleworth again, he purchased this as a chassis. He was a director of the Railton Motor Company, and he decided that he wanted to build his own bespoke body. Unfortunately, Richard never got round to building the body himself. He did the designs, but he used the actual Railton to transport bales of hay across the site. We also have our little Topolino starting our military contingent. This was actually the only vehicle that was allowed to be used on Old Warden during the war, due to it being very economical on petrol. We then have a large contingent of military vehicles being brought to you today from the Marstock group. We have the Dodge command car with the naval officer in the back making their presence known. Normally a 3-star general will be taken around. We have several of the ubiquitous Jeeps, and we also have a Ford pickup which is used for winching engines. We'll come on to that a bit later on. We then also have a couple of options.
Fly Navy Airshow 2022, the 4 Western Gazelles of the Gazelle Squadron display team. Charity that does so much to promote and further the preservation of the memory of what will be flying in the past, and indeed to inspire interest in what may be flying in the present. Organisations with which Navy Wings is associated. You then took on with Mark 260. What were the other types of you were steps in rotary wing flying, some machine we see here.
And that's true. It was irritating me. In fact, who lives near me in Georgia, that's not one of them, still in the Navy Sharks colours and flies overhead regularly. It depresses me enormously because I'm about to work on too.
Seafire 17. Sea Hurricane came about. The first Sea Hurricane 1A, which one can
Those engines each producing some 300.
This one, thanks or no, of course the war put paid to that, but this was a successful design by the German Hans Jakobs that would have been used in the event of gliding becoming an Olympic sport. The drawings were then made available to other countries, hence what Mark was just describing, the production gliders on strength to widen the experience of prospective test pilots, and they included 2 Olympians. They added these, what you might think of as D-Day invasion stripe style stripes for pure conspicuity purposes. Aviation Group was an interesting company actually. They were furniture makers. They've been involved in building aircraft components during wartime, and they employed many former German prisoners of war to make components for the Olympians. They were able to return home by that point, but they stayed in Britain as displaced persons, supported financially by the British government. And that's been true of so many people and continues so to be, even of course with more modern developments like the Carbon Cup.
Great that heritage.
40 horsepower Armstrong Siddeley Lynx.
The Shuttleworth Collection tutor was a bit of a film star for a while, introducing the filming of the Reach for the Sky film about Douglas Wilder, although it did suffer an engine failure early on in the filming and had to...
Navies of Australia, Brazil and the Netherlands are amongst those to have also flown Tigers.
Examples of the Tutor had a tail skin, same as the Tiger model, particularly on the other side of the Atlantic. Many of them having their original engines operated.
Because quite a lot of harbours, including the second one here, were produced under licence elsewhere, especially by the Canadian Bar and Foundry.
The performance of the harbours. Often described as a real flying ceremony. Is when you line up on the runway to lock the tail wheel, because if you don't, when you apply power, you get a wrong comparison. And they won't let you finish.
For now, a special moment in today's Fly Navy programme.
Wessex were built by Westland. Initial orders were for the Royal Navy, later the RAF. The Wessex enjoyed a 40-plus year career with both arms of the military service. Cleared for full instrument capability and could operate in bad weather and at night as operations required it. It was also cleared for single pilot operations as well, seeking required 2 pilots to operate the aircraft. Wessex could be armed with depth charges and torpedoes as required.
It was the first anti-submarine helicopter. The Fly model, the twin-engine derivative developed in the Royal Navy. Ships. There's very significant numbers during the Falklands campaign 40 years ago.
A very strange but wonderful aeroplane. The Westland Lysander looks, I always say this about Lizzie, looks prehistoric, particularly when viewed from that position, and especially against the sinister dark sky such as that over Old Warden.
Conceived as a new platform for
The fact that you are totally exposed to the elements sitting on that machine. Minimalist, one way to describe it.
vestigial.
A copy of the pre-war German designed and built SG-38 Shuttleworth. A cable-braced wing. Ab initio solo training glider. To roughly prepared strips, even into paraffins if need be. As he aptly demonstrated its espionage role at the espionage.
We look forward to those others, as I say, coming back into airworthy condition in due course. It became 802 Squadron.
As well, but only a handful actually made it into the skies.
Just 3 squadrons of the Fleet Air Arm operated Nimrod's 800 aboard HMS Courageous, 801 on Furious, and 802 on Glorious. At this time, incidentally, in the 30s, the FAA was operationally or organisationally part of the Royal Air Force. It wasn't transferred to the Air Force until 39.
outbreak of war, though, the type had been replaced by the sea gladiators that were coming into service.
The Wasp had no... Though the Malaysians continued using Wasps until the year 2000.
Yes, it was the decommissioning of the last of the Type 12 Flossie class frigates that saw the end of the service with the Army.
Duties. Here comes the PDMF Spitfire 9.
Labour of love, the two brothers. It was easy from the Eastern Med because he got malaria. He brought with him the stick the brother of the Manchester. So he flew. They brought the coaches of the restaurant.
On the site, the Red Wall, we have a Hilo 4K.
Incredibly bizarre. On the downside of that, the Hilo 4. Proved very successful on the Western Front. Slow landing speed is very popular with naval pilots.
Or the fighter looked like a smaller version of the existing 1.5 Trapper.
Yes, Sopwith developed a bit of a reputation for developing a flying suit. Harry Hawker was Sopwith's chief pilot when the fighter was being developed. And he startled onlookers from his Santa Catalina off the California coast, but also as the manufacturer. Powered by two Pratt Whitney Wasp engines, each rated 1200 horsepower. She is a sight to behold.
This was a design that was developed in the run-up to the impending.
I took the motorhome up to Scotland a few years ago before all the COVID nastiness, yeah. More robust than the Sea Hurricane, the Sea Flyer, had the benefit also over that of a much greater range, just over 1,000 miles at 190 knots. Very distinctive wing form, entered service in 1942. Flew last operational sortie.
Speed 400 miles an hour. It's also an aeroplane that's
Somewhat deadly appearance behind its tremendous rate of climb of 4,500 feet a minute. knots. Excellent power-to-weight ratio on the Bearcat. First US Navy aircraft to be fitted with a bubble canopy. Had excellent wide track undercarriage for deck operations.